something to say, something to say.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is rhouse21 here, and this is kind of a quick tip. So for those of you who've been keeping track of the channel, you've seen, and there we go, you've seen that I have painted my GRPs and got them a nice good finish. But I also have these new wheels here from our good friend Ben at Decal Plastics. These SP Racing tires, and these are soft compound, and as I mentioned on previous videos, they are reported to be as good, if not better, than GRPs as speed. So I'm going to do a little an A to B comparison between the two and see how they hold up. Now, I've heard some real good things, and I've heard some okay things about these. So this is gonna be an unbiased test, you know, and we'll see how they really perform. But I'm not digging this color. We've already gone through this before, so that's why these ended up like here. But for this, I could have painted these tires silver, and as you can already see, there's a little silver lip on it already, and I did that with a paint marker. But you know, I figured that, you know, I wanted to change the look of these a little bit, but instead of using the full paint, I decided to go over and go to my local auto parts store and get some of this. Now this is carbon fiber wrap.
Wow.
Oh, and by the way, I got the camera woman Robin here, so she's helping out.
It says 3D.
Yep, and it says 3D because, let's go ahead and open this up. So this is actually a carbon fiber finished look, and it looks a lot like real finished carbon fiber. Yeah. Now, I'm not doing this because, you know, you guys know that if I want real carbon fiber, I make real carbon fiber. But you know, I just wanted something that would change the look, so get rid of this green yellow color. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. Now my method is going to be fairly simple.
But
so,
look, Daddy, look.
Yep, this is a squeegee. So basically you can use this to push the air out of the decal after you've set it down.
I thought it was a gift card.
No, it's not a gift card. But okay, but let me go ahead and show. So when I painted these up, I actually put some blue painter's tape and put it down to basically keep the center open. So then I took that painter's tape off, put it on the back of some white paper. So now I have a template. So now I'm going to take that, put it on the paper here, and mark out areas that I'm going to cut out, and then apply those decals to the paper, or to the wheel.
But how will you see it? You won't be able to see the black Sharpie because it's already black.
Well, I'm going to put it on the back. So let me go ahead and show the process. So I'm going to peel this off.
Need any help?
No, I got it. The tape keeps trying to stick itself back down now. So I'm going to take this here, put this down, and then...
Sharpie?
Okay, I'll use the Sharpie now. So it's always a good practice.
Always practice.
Well, practice is good, but what I'm saying is a good practice to make the area a little bit bigger than you need so that you can trim off the excess. So I'm going to put a dot in the middle and then put a slightly bigger hole around. Because I want to stick this thing down, and then I'm going to cut. So here, I can see over on this side. So I made that maybe a little bit too big. That's okay. Got a little bit overlap. So again.
Because you're not always good at on the first try.
That's okay. Because you try again.
What's been asking you again?
Kyle.
Kyle's working too.
Yeah, we're doing family wrenching right now. Okay, so you can see I've got 1, 2, got a little bit overlap there.
Don't forget to put the dot in the middle.
Yeah, well, I just realized the dot in the middle doesn't do anything because the paper is going through.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Oh.
So, actually, I should have staggered these more, but I didn't want to waste. Okay, let me see. Does that actually... Yeah, there's enough room for 2 on that side. Just to be careful when I cut this out. So I'll cut this kind of towards the middle here. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do...
It kind of looks like a Venn diagram.
Hey, how do you know about Venn diagrams?
I learned them at school.
Wow, you're teaching Venn diagrams in the 2nd grade?
Yeah.
School is a magical place, Father.
I also learned them in 1st grade.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I didn't learn about Venn diagrams until I was in high school.
Wow.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Wow.
Hey.
What?
Well, I learned about them. That's the important thing.
We were in high school.
Yeah, when I was in high school.
I'll hold
Okay.
this down.
All right, so now you see I've got 4 areas traced out.
Almost like 4 eyeballs.
Okay, 4 eyeballs. So now I'm going to cut these guys out, and I'll cut back in when I have the finished results. Okay, guys, so anybody who's done decals should be pretty familiar with this process. So this is an old school trick. You've probably seen it all over the place. But if you're putting down decals, a real good way to make it so that you can work with them and get them in the right position, is take some soapy water like that right there, and you peel off the backing of the decal like this. You put down some soapy water on it, and that makes it so that it doesn't adhere immediately. So now you can move this around a little bit and make sure that you get it in the right spot before you finally press it in. So in this case, actually this works pretty well already. So, and because this of course is a tire, I've got this little divot in the middle of it. So once you get it into the right position, you just press it in. And since this is a circle, it needs to be trimmed. I can, you know, most people don't have my nails, but you can go in and use a hard surface, fit it in here, so you can make it so you can get the excess off. And also, now for getting down into these shapes in here, sometimes it's also useful to use some heat. So if you have like a heat gun or even a hair dryer, because honestly most heat guns have about the same output as just a regular good old-fashioned hair dryer anyway, because there's only so much power that you can get from a wall outlet. So both devices are designed to get as much heat as possible, so they pretty much do the same thing. But anyway, so now you see I'm pushing it all in, getting it stuck in nice and good. And once you have it in nice and secured, you can just go ahead and press it down. And you want to work from the inside out to push all the air bubbles out. So that way, you're getting a nice big seal, you're not getting any bubbles in there. And you want to go around it a little bit, because now you're forcing all the water that was trapped under here out as well. So outside in this case I'm going inside out a little bit too, just because the drain hole is in the middle. And you can kind of see that there's a little bit of water there. So I'm going to make the extra step. It's putting a little bit of a hole right here. That's going to help me to force this down flat. And once you're satisfied with this, you can go ahead and, like I said, push it down like I'm doing, and then trim off the excess. So I'm going to repeat this process 3 more times, and I'll cut back in and show you the final result. Alright guys, so here you will see got the first one done, and you know, it's, you know, I mean, comparing it to what it was before, you know, I think it's a pretty cool look. Now granted, you know, it's, you know, this is purely cosmetic and it's kind of silly to even go through this process. However, you know, I mean, when comparing it to the overall finish of, I mean, this is a lot more neutral. So this will go along with the finish of a lot more vehicles than this. And I know cosmetics really don't matter when it comes to running at speed. I mean, it's all about performance and getting what you do. But, you know, I mean, little things are little things, but little things are nice. So, as I said, this doesn't take a whole lot of time, but it just greatly improves the aesthetic. And I'll just go ahead and slide this thing on right here so you can see fits right onto the car. Doesn't really change the performance or anything. Why isn't that going on? Okay. Yeah. It doesn't change any performance. You know, doesn't, you know, make the car 3 miles an hour faster, but, you know, you have to look at these things. And most of us, you know, who are doing this, you know, we're not necessarily trying to make the most beautiful rig in the world, but we're trying to make something that at the very least we like. And, you know, little details like this matter. So if this is a 5-minute or 15-minute project that can make you be a little bit happier with your rig, I say go for it. You know, it doesn't hurt, you know. So, and like I said, this finish isn't perfect. You know, I probably could have taken a little bit more time with some of the details, you know, just to make sure that, you know, everything fits in a little bit nicer. But I mean, there's a lot of details that you do that are like, well, there's an expression in show cars where you say something is a 50-footer or it's a 30-footer, or even a 10-footer. So like from 10 feet, 30 feet, 50 feet away, it looks amazing. Then when you get in, you start to see all the warts. You know, most of our speedrun cars kind of fall into that category where, you know, we get the overall effect that we're looking for, but once you get close, you get to see, you know, you see some of the details that, you know, we may not be as proud of, but it works and it functions. And these are working vehicles. As I said, we built them to accomplish a goal, and part of that goal is usually not being the prettiest little car on the block. So I'm happy with the result. So I'll go ahead and splice in a little picture once I get all 4 done. But, you know, I think that for, you know, less than an hour, you know, to have something that I feel a little bit better about looking at, you know, it's probably worth it. Hey everybody, how's it going? Our House 21. I'm back. You can see I've got the decals in place. So if you can see here, so they still need a little bit of touch-up work. But, you know, all in all, you know, they come out a little bit better, and it definitely fits in with the paint scheme of Dizzy a lot better than neon green, yellow.
And it's awesome.
Yes. It's perfect. Black, orange, and neon.
Okay.
As you can see, no neon.
Alright, so next time you see Dizzy, he's gonna, well, I'm not completely done here. I need to, like I said, do a little bit of touch-up work. Okay. And, but I also need to balance these tires. So next time you see Dizzy, he's going to be doing another speed run and hopefully hitting 100 miles an hour. So we'll stand by and we'll see, and hopefully everything works out okay.
And please keep seeing our videos.
Okay, so as always, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember to get out there, check out me on Facebook, Instagram, and all the other social media.
And keep smiling.
Yes, and keep smiling. And as always, remember the mantra: fly, fix, fly, break it, fix it, and do it all over again. Our House 21 signing out, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Goodbye.